Welcome to Monday night's episode of the Blitz Pickup. Your girl is back. Unfortunately, I'm returning to say that Miami is officially 1-5 after a devastating loss to the Chargers yesterday. We were going to do a week 6 recap, but it's probably not going to happen because there's too much other things that happened after the game that seem to be more important. I don't know. There's a poll going on in the chat for everybody that's coming in. Please vote on that because we are going to talk about our little press conference warrior tonight. So without anything else from me, Tony, Lou.
Without saying anything, you gave away who you think was the reason for the loss. You already gave away your choice.
I didn't. No, actually, I did not vote for our little warrior.
I didn't. Sound like you did.
I know.
Lou, what's good? Hey, Jess, welcome back.
Yeah, first of all, Jess, welcome back.
Thank you.
Second of all, Hands and Feet is back.
Oh, Hands and Feet, my back. You know what? I'm tripping. Hands and Feet, what's happening? Hands and Feet. Yo,
I'm telling you right now, Tone. Tone, Jess, 3 months ago, I said Hands and Feet, Jess. Now I was told. Jess, I was told you can't handle things that way. You got to walk behind buildings. You got to hold hands. I was told all kind of stuff, Jess. They wanted to run me out of the community, Jess. They said I was a bully. They said I didn't know what I was talking about. You know what? Hey, welcome everyone. Let's get into the show. I got a lot of stuff to say tonight.
Yeah, we showed up. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. You know, hey, it's going up today. I'll tell you that right now. It's going up.
I'm not surprised. Did our chat change? Why are our names blue now?
Blue are the you've been missing that long?
Yeah, like I don't know. It looks so funny to me for a minute. I'm
you
like,
gotta stop taking PTO. He just asked why our name is blue. You do know those are the Mars, right?
No, I know, but I don't remember the other names being gray.
Like, they were always good. Oh no,
this is funny.
Hey, we gotta.
I've only missed like two. No, okay, the chat is different. Thank you. Okay, Dade pointed it out. It's our YouTube names. It's YouTube fucking up. It's our, excuse my language, YouTube. It's YouTube having a moment. I've seen this on some of my other pods. It's our YouTube names and not our regular names. So as you can see in the comments, I am listed as Sixers Babe. Hello. I got a new name in the chat.
No, they've been switched it over to the YouTube name, haven't they?
No, not usually. I mean,
no, it was like that on YouTube, but it just moved over here. I just see what you're talking about now.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy.
No, you said you don't remember names being blue. Stop. Get out of here. The Mars are still blue.
I knew something was different.
Oh, it wasn't that what you said, though. Get out of here. Press conference user. Gee, even your name don't make sense. Like, bro.
See, that's why it's confusing. YouTube needs to fix it. Like, we must have hit a certain part of YouTube. I'm sorry. Listen, like my YouTube channel was dedicated to my Sixers pod until I came over here. So I'm sorry. Sorry, Dave.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all have to do like what I did and go change your YouTube name to whatever your you could change it back. You could put your handle. You could go change it back.
I wonder if I can do it on my phone.
Because man, I don't like these names for real.
Yeah, like some of these people I can't like tell. Like I noticed from like the profile picture. Like I see Von Joe, I see Dade, I see G, but like I don't know.
Dolphins, Super Bowl. Like we can see the delusion in y'all names. At Nene,
the delusion.
So Fins of the Empire. I wonder who that is. Just say, wait, first of all, let's shout out to
there's
Fins of the Empire. First time watching this show, I was listening to the space on Twitter. Shout out to you for migrating from Twitter over here. Yeah, it goes up over here. Look at Triple S Podcast.
Who I don't see. I'm stuck.
I don't know. Massive. What? No, these names. Y'all gonna have to stop putting y'all names before y'all.
This is something crazy. All right. Chat, we're gonna be a little bit difficult tonight. I guess we need to learn some new names and try to remember who people are on both sides. But anyway, love the chat. Shout out to y'all. But we have some things to talk about. And I feel like we could go on and on about this, so we might as well just start now. If you're ready.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, because we were gonna, talk about it like a week 6 recap. We would have had this all broken down like we normally do. But after the game, there was some things said at the podium. Tua calling out some players. It seems to be like this is a reoccurring event for him. So I don't know. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there because I want to start there. I don't want to go through what happened yesterday and today all at one hoorah. So I don't know which one of y'all want to start.
I want to start today.
No. Wait, Lou. Let's do the recap first, so we could get that out the way. Week 6 recap right here.
Okay.
Both teams play hard. Both teams play hard. Both teams play hard. God bless and good night.
All right, now we got that out the way. Go ahead, Lou, do your thing.
Well, no, because listen, they want if really people really want a recap of yesterday's game, I can give it to them again. Jalen Phillips cost us the game. Next, that's it. There ain't no way in hell. Jalen Phillips is not taking the priority of this show, but he lost the game yesterday. 6'6", 265, looks like Tarzan, plays like Jane. That's all anybody needs to know about yesterday. To your question, though, Jess, the reason I wanted to start first was I'm again, me and Tone talk about accountability, and we talk about, it's not about, there's so much ego in a man, right? When people just are stuck in their ways, they can't admit when they were wrong. I'm here to say I was wrong. Tone, I apologize to you. I was wrong. Because just like I could tell people 3 months ago, I coined the phrase hands and feet, and I'll get into that. Tony told me about a couple months ago when the season first started and Tua kind of made those comments, Jess, we all remember, when he called out Tyreek Hill. And I said, no, Tua was right, this, that, and the third. And Tone was like, well, it's going to lead to worse and worse things because Tua shouldn't be the one saying it. And I pushed back, and I was wrong. I was dead ass wrong.
Hold accountability. I'm tell your name accountability.
I'm talking. Hey, Tone, we got to talk to him right over here. We're gonna preach accountability, and we're gonna stand on what we say. Well, if I'm gonna stand on what I said earlier in that thing, I got to give you credit. You were right. Tua Tagovailoa not only is horrible in front of a microphone, he just says off the wall things. It's hard for me to imagine how you can say, yeah, there's no lack of leadership, or there's no leadership, this, that, and the third. Players are caught, missing meetings, this, that, and the third. Well, wait a minute. You have that C on your chest. You supposed to be the ultimate leader. You the face of the franchise. So if people are not showing up, and again, fuck the meetings. It's player-issued meetings. I'm assuming Tua would be part of them calling them meetings as a captain, as the face of the franchise. If people ain't showing up, what's that say about you, Tua? See, Tua sat his happy ass in front of that podium yesterday, Tone and Jess, and thought he was cooking something. He thought, well, again, I'm not going to be accountable. Let me put it on other people. Really, it's on you. Because, again, you are the face of the franchise, and when you say, and I quote, players ain't showing up for team meetings, no, they ain't showing up for you. That's who they're not showing up for. And you can tell by that, because you know what is crazy? And I started thinking about it before the show. Me and Tom got into an argument the original time, and I was like, well, damn, Jalen Phillips, or not Jalen Phillips, Jordan Brooks did it. He disagreed with Tua. And Zach Sealer disagreed with Tua. And I was like, man, remember my original thing was, no, those guys are wrong. Tua was right. Tua threw them boys under the bus yesterday, Tony. You know what happened today? Patrick Paul, he didn't agree with Tua. He said those things should be in the building. Who else? Jordan Brooks. That same Jordan Brooks said, I ain't got no comment for that. They ain't sticking behind Tua.
Bang. One more, Luke. One more. They asked one more person about it. And
Mike McDaniel.
Aaron Brewer. Go to Aaron Brewer. Up to my player.
Aaron Brewer, to your point, Tony. Yeah, he said the same thing. Nah, it should be in-house, this, that, and the third. Listen, At the end of the day, Tone, you can take off. I just wanted to apologize to you, tell you you was right, I was wrong. But again, they don't believe in Tua.
Yeah, and
nobody does, and it's just a bad look all around.
Yeah, I think there was a meme on X with the I don't know if y'all know the ref from WWE, how the real frames when we running down the walkway to go to the ring, and they said that was Tua running to the podium after throwing 3 interceptions to throw his teammates under the bus. You know what's crazy about that? You remember over here we were saying we was asking all the Tua supporters, all the Tua nears, is there an occasion where he takes full responsibility without throwing his teammates under the bus? You remember we was asking that, Lou, over here, and people was giving pushback. They were trying to what Dravius is at? He said he was one of the ones like, oh yeah, try to bring up maybe 1 or 2 incidents that he attempted to do that, but it wasn't right. Now, all of a sudden, we come out in the media, and people in the media are saying the same thing we're saying now. They're saying, Tua, you know what? I don't like this talking to Tua because Tua doesn't take full responsibility. They said it on ESPN. You got Channing Crowder coming out saying this kind of stuff. You got the former Tennessee GM coming out saying the same things. And I want to point out that GM said the same thing you said, Lou. That GM said, you know what I called out? I forgot who he called out. But now I want to bring Tua to the congregation. He said, because this is coming from a GM, a former GM. He said, all the people, everything that you had a problem with, I noticed it had to do with only players. He said it had nothing to do with coaches. It ain't had nothing to do with the front office. And you know what he said? He said, you know what that tells me? Your players don't respect you. This was a GM outside that we kept telling y'all who sets the culture, Lewis. Players. A GM came out and said this.
100%.
When players meet and that means your players don't respect you. He said that says more about you than the people that's not showing up. So if you look at it from that standpoint, it's not looking good for you, my brother. It isn't. Now, when we came out here, like Lewis just gave the credit. So when I heard that, and understanding locker rooms and saying like the dynamic, and they was already having problems and back and forth, I said, I don't got a problem with what he said. I have a problem with who said it. And one of the reasons I said why I didn't think he should have said it is because I said a real leader would have never said that out in public like that, but because we understand you got to keep that behind closed doors. That's what I said. Because you're going to call him out. I would have called him out in the locker room. People out here in the media, that would have never made media because I wouldn't have brought it out, right? But he did. Now you got, Lou, you just pointed it out. You just pointed out. They asked the players about it. Patrick Paul, this is a second-year player. Patrick Paul came out and said, hey, man, listen, I don't want to talk about that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I don't want to answer that kind of question because I think stuff like that deserve in-house. There's no need to say nothing about it. And he refused to answer the question. Jordan Brooks said the same thing. And I don't want to answer the question about that. And Aaron Brewer said the same thing. We need to keep that in-house. But Lou, I want to bring some. First of all, my biggest problem with this is, why does Tua always feel the need to volunteer unnecessary information? Unnecessary.
I have no idea.
Nothing about player meetings, the team, nothing.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Didn't even ask you about player meetings. This is an emotional dude that wearing his heart on his sleeves and don't know how to handle himself in the media.
No.
And you think players respect that? I was talking to, I forgot who it was. I was like, what do y'all think a divided locker room mean? That means there's players in the building that don't rock with him.
That's a fact.
You only divide your locker room when you have quarterback problems. Notice that. Any locker room that was the divided locker room, it was because you had quarterback problems. Because if receiver going down there, all right, cool. cornerback, running back going out there. Okay, cool. Defense don't rock with the offense. All right, cool. But when it become quarterback problems, oh, all hell break loose. And then on top of that, then I said he seemed like a teacher pet. He seemed like a teacher's pet. You mean to tell me they ask you about the struggles and they ask you about whatever? I can't even remember the question. You go out there and you know what, Louis? Before I just kill him real quick, let me get a little comedic relief real quick. Cause I'm gonna give y'all a tour after they ask him a question about absolutely nothing about the got doggone player owning meeting, and this is his response.
Him, her, bodies.
Why? What? Nobody asked you about these guys don't play me, and you go, oh no, he said it twice. I don't know if I heard. He said it at the beginning about players only meetings, and then he said it at the end, towards the end of his response. And I'm like, yo, this must really be on his mind. Do he not understand that means you're letting everyone outside of the locker room, you letting all of them know that your teammates do not respect you, bro. Your teammates do not respect you. And you want to know what? Why I call him the teacher pet and why, me and Louis, I'm telling you, Louis, I'm always going to have this standpoint because Mike McDaniel vouched for him. But you know what else he's doing? Enabling him. Because, Lou, I don't know if you have it. It would be good. Do you still got the response? Because y'all remember when they asked Mike McDaniel, the first thing he said was, think about it. He was trying to, he's just being a leader. And I think it was taken out of context. You remember? That's the first thing he said. So the first thing he was doing was calling him before he heard it, if what he said is true.
Mm-hmm.
But you still got that tweet, Luke, so you can read it verbatim, or no? I'll paraphrase.
I would have to go look at it, but basically, you can paraphrase if you want.
So basically, what he said was, they asked him the question before he had the opportunity to hear what Tua said.
Mm-hmm.
And after hearing what Tua said, he think Tua was dead wrong when he said that.
That's what he said.
Now I'm gonna give you credit for this. What you said, Louis. He should have stopped right there.
That's it. That's where
that's
where the answer tone should have stopped.
Now I don't remember the second half. What was the second half? He was saying.
He said basically, to paraphrase, but he doesn't believe that Tua meant it with like no malintentions. Like he didn't mean it to like he wasn't trying to call. No, he meant what he said. And this tone, this is what I'm saying. I defend Mike McDaniel. That soft landing bullshit right there, though, trying to give Tua an out. No, bro. Again, the reason that the players don't respect Tua is because he's fake. It's fugazi. It's not organic. And when Mike McDaniel pulls shit like this, as much as they might like you as a coach and they think you're an innovator and good play caller, whatever, when they see you do things like this, they don't. This is why Mike McDaniel is also losing the locker room. This is why.
Now, Lou, not now. Go back to what I originally said. When I said Tua shouldn't be the one saying this, I said Mike McDaniel, because when we came out after the game when they were like, oh, he lost the locker room, I came out and I said he hasn't lost it doesn't look like he lost the locker room, but Tua and him enabling Tua to say this stuff is going to create a division in the locker room, and you're going to be guilty by association.
That's a fact.
And this is what's going to cause the rift, and now the complete locker room to where the coaches, the players are looking at you like you're the reason he's doing this. You're the reason he feels comfortable saying this. Because and one thing we do know is when players tend to have problems with authority figures, with people that calls them out and hold people accountable, they go up to the front office or the coaches or the front office, whoever they want to go to, Uncle Ross or whoever they want to go to, and it be changes. And for the most part, the changes come from people that are trying to hold you accountable. And that is horrible. That is terrible. That is not how you win. We see all of these games outside of the first one. We've been in them games, right, Lou? One possession games. But you know what? Camaraderie, teams understanding each other, team chemistry. Look, what did we say about that little fake video they put out there? We were like, what? Chemistry?
Yeah, bro.
You can't manufacture chemistry.
It's fake, bro. It's fake. Nothing is organic, bro. They're all Either way. Bro, I don't know what like Tone. It's the face of the franchise. He is the problem, bro. He's cancer. He is the definition of cancer, bro. What cancer looks like, it should be a picture of Tua Tagovailoa. He's a cancer. To your point, Tone, there's a divide in the locker room. And I don't care what side of the fence you're on. When you're divided, how do you have a team? How do you have one? Tone, I'll tell you what it is. It's every man for themselves. When you watch the game, when you watch the Dolphins play, it's a bunch of individuals playing. It's all about stats or numbers or how I look and this and that. Nobody is working in unison. It's just everybody for themselves, and that it's divided. So listen, I don't know where we go from here, man. I just don't. Well, again, I know where we go from here. 1-5, the season's over. I'm talking about moving forward, though. You gotta remove Tua, Tone. You gotta remove him.
Hey, what I would say this is, you know what I when I started going back and watch the film, I wasn't paying no attention. But when all this division started happening, I said, let me go watch certain things. Lou, I want you to pay attention. You know how when players mess up, let me tell you the difference when you can tell that a team is divided and that a bunch of individuals and they're working together as a team. You know how you could tell by how they correct each other. When our team correct each other, they look like they're arguing. They look like they're going back. Hey, you got to do this. You got to do this. It's all pointing finger. You never see nobody going over to having to talk, be like, yo, you got to get right. Like, you know how you can tell when they interacting. It's like, hey, yo, when I get right now, I need you over here. You know what I'm saying? And then we can do, and then they look like they getting it together. All of our players look like they blaming each other for not doing the right thing. And that's a big difference. When you go on the sideline and y'all start talking about what happened, why did we miss this, and how come, you wasn't in this lane, and I need you to attack this, the A gap, and just trust me, you could tell how they interact with each other. You see them blaming each other, right? And I'm like, that's not a good sign. You could see this on camera. That is not a good sign. They're never going to – a team that plays as a bunch of individuals, you could be the most talented team on paper. But if y'all not playing together, you're going to get beat. You are. I'm sorry. This is a bad look for this team. And I don't know how Mike McDaniel fixed this. Because you know how it's like trouble is easy to get in, but very hard to get out. That's a saying that goes with everything.
Can I pop in real quick just to say something like
absolutely
nothing to do. Right. There's 37 of y'all in the building and only 18 likes. Can we run that like button up? Because y'all are way better than this.
Y'all out here coming to get all
That's crazy.
This.
41 of y'all now actually and 18 likes. I know y'all
41 of y'all in the building, 18 likes. Matter of fact, y'all hit the like and y'all hit subscribe while y'all over there. If this y'all first time over here, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. This is where you come when you want the 100% real, no fluff. We're not sugarcoating anything over here. We tell straight truths, right? It's going to be the hard truth because guess what? The truth hurts. But Lou, I got a question for you. You know what I'm saying? You started off with hands and feet. Hands and feet, right? And saying that we, push back, I just wanted he added that whole hands part in there. Ain't nobody talking about holding no hands.
I could have swore I heard walk around the building, hold hands, hopscotch. I wonder, Tony H., are you still a two-and-near? Bro, I was never a two-and-near. Man, Ralph calling everybody a two-and-near. But I did want to get to something real quick, Tom. Real quick.
I'm hoping it's the one I want to get to. Go ahead.
Well, no, it's that I guess when I was talking, Nene said Ross won't do it, Lou, right? And
do what?
I guess get rid of Tua. And this is where
we'll get to that later.
Okay, well then, all right, cool. I'll save my take for later then, because you gotta
because I wanted to talk about something before. I know I want to.
Okay, no, go ahead.
No, actually, answer our question first. Because I don't want to lose my train of thought, but answer a question.
No, because I think with the question you might ask me might lead into the way I was going to answer.
No, it's not. Trust me, this is about hands and feet.
Well, again, I was going to answer in a hands and feet way with Tua too.
Oh, go ahead.
So no. Go ahead.
So all right, then what I was going to ask you is, right? You talk about the hands and feet, and you said we were talking about walking around the corner. Channing Crowder, a former player, in that same locker room, he had some very choice words for what Tua said.
He did.
And I'll paraphrase. He basically said, if there's dogs, any dogs, he called the whole team out. The whole entire team. He said, there's any dogs in that record in that locker room, y'all meet into a chest to chest. Y'all going in that locker room. He said, really? That's what this what we doing? Basically saying somebody should put hands and feet on them. What you think about that, though?
Well, and I'm glad you brought that up, because that's how I was going to answer Nene's question. See, this is the problem where people say, because I see Jay Miami talking about, 2026, the money and it's guaranteed and cool. Daddy Ross has been stealing y'all's money for over 20 plus years. Daddy Ross don't care about that money, just like the Denver Broncos and Russell Wilson for that 1 year, all that money, and get them out the building. Tone, what you cannot do is allow Tua Tagovailoa to be back in that locker room in 2026. And this is why. Because in the early morning hours in Miami, in that great city where you reside at, Tone, Joe Rose is on a radio station.
Hey, you see my tweet going viral out there.
It's definitely going viral. I liked it. I shared it out. I did all kind of stuff. The fact of the matter is, bro, Joe Rose, and we ain't got to paraphrase this, Joe Rose on a radio station in Miami called the franchise quarterback QB1 Oos a bitch. That's what he said. Those are his words. I didn't say it. Jess, I didn't say it. Joe Rose said, and I quote, "Tell the bitch, stop bitching." That's what he said.
Yeah,
in the same day, in that great state of Miami, on another radio station, Channing Crowder comes out and says, and I quote, well, you already told him, hey, basically what he's telling you, yeah, he used the word, if there's any dogs. What he's telling you is, I was a player that put on this uniform. I was in that locker room. Tone, I'll ask you this. If Channing Crowder was in this building, what do you think he's doing?
Putting hands and feet on that boy.
He put hands and feet.
Yeah.
And when you got national media, right, already calling 2 out, it's on everywhere, bro. Take your pick. ESPN, FS1, the Canada out there. Everybody's talking in the national media. Now you got people in the home state on radio stations. They calling it to a bitch. They saying they will put hands and feet on him. How do you think you can bring that man back? See, this is what people are failing to realize. Daddy Ross, according to y'all, he loves money. Well, remember the conversations, and Tone, I'll let you go right after this. The conversations were always, Tua's good for business. Guess what he is right now, Tone? Guess what Tua is right now?
Bad for business.
That's how you get him up out of here. Everybody is turning on him, and there's no way in hell you can bring that back into the motherfucking locker room, Tone. They have to get rid of him. Again, and when you have cancer, you go and get that cancer removed. You don't take half of the cancer away. You take all of it. I just gave y'all the blueprint of how you get Tua out of here. There's the national media, Miami media, us on YouTube, us as faces. It's all. Once the pointing of the fingers become, and really it's Tua pointing the finger at everybody else, they're turning on him. And that's how you get rid of him. You want change? Daddy Ross, if y'all are right and Daddy Ross is all about the money, well, Tua is costing you money at this point. He's bad for business. And you can take off, Tom.
Well, I just want to point out, Nene said is on every channel, which is that's bad for business. I just want to confirm, is this my boy Mystic though? What's good, everyone? Killer Show, free Mike McGenius. That Mystic, you know, your name, the name change. I just want to confirm. Sound like what you said.
Yeah, that's Mystic. Yeah, that's Mystic.
Listen, I wanted to point that part out because at the end of the day, when players start coming out saying, somebody should have checked them, I just want all our listeners that say, oh, we can't handle everything with violence. And we say, have you ever been in a locker room? This is a gladiator sport. Mental toughness. We talk about the mental part of it. He was saying he don't even understand what Tua did. And guess what he said? He said, after you threw 3 picks, that's the worst part. You gonna come out here and point at us? He said, why? He even said, why Tua don't never go out and take full accountability. He said it. Everything we were saying, Jenny Carter said. Why he never take full accountability? And then you gonna after throwing 3 picks? And the reason why I said he should have been the one that said that, because I said you can't be the one to say that because you don't put on the field. You can't call no one out, my brother. You can't. You don't have the luxury of that. You didn't put in the work to call us out. You cost us a lot of the big games. Bro, you gotta actually speak out of word. Lead by the example. You don't lead by the example. Leaders put on the field first. Then you can come hold people accountable. You don't even hold yourself accountable by your injuries and being available for the team. But then you're gonna watch every person that walk in. I want to see who showed up. Show up for the film session now. You know, me personally, like season when we needed you at the end, like you showed up in 2022 in the playoff game. That's what you want. That's what you want to see. I'm trying to figure out. Or like you showed up after the Green Bay game. Oh, you mean after you showed up week 2? After they paid you that money, that you should be watching like that. Bro, you don't have no ground to stand on. Be quiet, be humble, put in the work first. Check yourself and only yourself. Who was somebody wrote said, I'm trying to see who it was. It was out the locker room, and they said, how they gonna fix it? And they would like point the finger at yourself and no one else. Who tweeted that out? Do y'all remember? I can't remember who said that, but I brought this up earlier. But it was a player that said that. And remember what I told you? And you were like, man, that sounded like a shot to me. That was a direct shot.
Hell yeah, that's a direct shot. A
direct shot from players out of the locker room saying that. Which I think that was the Aaron Brewer one. I'm not sure. But now you got players coming out and talking now. Rasul Douglas. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. It was Rasul Douglas. He said, I've never been 1-5. I don't know how to handle this. He said, I don't want to go 1-15. What we need to do is look ourselves in the mirror and see what we can do and not point the finger at no one else. Now, Rasul Douglas came from Buffalo, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
I think he witnessed how a leader operates and how he moves and how he controls the locker room. So for players like that to come out and say things like this, it's getting nasty. And guess what? In the media, it's former players, not former players, and GMs coming out talking about it. So I don't know.
No, we do know. And again, that's the reason why you can't bring him back. You can't bring him back. There is no way in hell, bro, you could bring that guy back into that locker room. He's taking shots publicly at people. And to your point, Tone, again, the media has been on it. Now local media, again, especially Joe Rose and Channing Crowder that have no filter, they've been in it. Once Rasul Douglas is in that locker room. He's basically shooting back at Tua Tagovailoa. There's 3 other players that are saying, oh, we don't want to mention what Tua said, this, that, and the third. They're shooting back at him. There is no repairing this relationship. There is no repairing. How does my Stephen Ross put that guy back in the building?
So I'm going to interject here. So bringing this up, kind of carrying from Lou, what does Stephen Ross do from here? Do you get rid of McGreer? Get rid of Greer and McDaniel? Put them both together. Do you get rid of them?
We know who Jess want to get rid of.
Names.
Jess get both of them out the building at the same time.
I don't get rid of them together mid-season? Do we wait till the end of the season? Like, what do we do? Do we think that Ross's patience is still standing as strong as he once said it was?
Jess, I could have swore that Mike McDaniel would have been fired today after the
Tennessee?
after we lost.
Wasn't it Tennessee Titans head coach was fired?
Yeah, what is it, Callahan or
Yeah, Callahan. The fact of the matter is, he's been there 2.5 years. He's won 4 games. Like between him and Mike McDaniel, there is no comparison.
But there is a owner that is taking initiative to fix his team. So there is no comparison, but there is somebody stepping in somewhere else.
Yeah, but I don't think Stephen Ross hates Mike McDaniel like that. Again, Mike McDaniel can coach. The problem is Callahan can't. And it's easier to move off a coach that can't coach than a coach that can coach. And I know it's not going to, people ain't going to like it, this, that, and the third. I'm going to give you my opinion. I think the fix is in. At 1-5, I think, again, they know something. Listening to Mike McDaniel, even the post-game presser yesterday, he doesn't sound like a guy that's uncomfortable. He doesn't. It was Sean, I believe, that said it in the Twitter space today. If you listen to him, he was talking about, I can't wait to get back to practice, this, that, and the third. Again, that doesn't sound like a guy worried about his job. I think, and again, I know y'all ain't gonna like it. Y'all ain't gonna agree with it. I think Chris Greer is safe. I think Mike McDaniel is safe. Looking back
the way
at
Mike
things
McDaniel was curling his toes at the podium. I mean, he looked like he was safe. He looked comfortable.
well, again, I'm just telling you what it is. You can take a screenshot of any toes. See, again, I don't read body language. I'm not Dr. Phil out here. I don't pretend to be. What I'm telling you is I think them boys are safe. And I think y'all ain't going to like it or not. I think the answer is get Tua up out of here. I think that's what everybody in that building is thinking of. And they're going to give Mike McDaniel a chance. I don't know how long he'll get of a chance, but I think they're realizing they're a lot closer to a top 5 overall pick in this draft than they are away from it. And I think Mike McDaniel is going to get a chance next season to pick his guy and let it fly. I think that's what's happening. I know we ain't going to like it, but it is what it is. Tone, I told everybody last year before the season, the love fest between them is over. Right? Maybe not so much Mike McDaniel until later on into the season. But the organization, we've seen this before. They've been willing to move off of Tua in multiple situations. And now you have players, media, everything that y'all tell me about. It's bad for business. They're removing that bad for business. They're getting Tua up out of here, and I know y'all don't like it. Mike McDaniel, again, probably going to get his shot at another quarterback, a legitimate top 5 guy, whether y'all like it or not. Now, if that happens, who knows? I could be dead ass wrong, and we can address that at a later date. As of right now, almost 8:30 on the Blitz pickup Monday episode. Now, I think Mike McDaniel and Chris Greer are safe. I don't think that's the move, Jess. I think Stephen Ross gets Tua up out the building before he gets anybody else.
I can see that.
I would say this. First of all, this has to be Game Boy 305. Has to be. Because, he's a tournier. So he said, so it's okay to miss player only meetings as long as our quarterback, I think, says it in the media. Got it. I don't know if you heard, but the former player came out and said within his first 3 days here, Tua was late to a meeting. But it seemed like everything was fine when he was late. So all I'm just saying, let's keep the same energy. You can't, holding yourself accountable. Stuff is starting to come out of this locker rooms, and you starting to see why they don't rock with him, because it's hypocritical. Right? Now, Lou, I would like to say this though. I got a question for you and Jess. I remember exactly where I was. Do y'all remember when they fired Brian Flores?
The Monday right after the season.
Right after the season. Did anyone see that coming?
No.
It wasn't no rumors. It wasn't no this, that. It wasn't nothing. Now, all that stuff was going on. They was all during the season. It was turmoil. It was all, but no one had a clue. So just because people coming out and trying to make everything seem cool, I just like to remind people we all was shocked when they fired Brian Flores. We were shocked. I know exactly. I was driving down Okeechobee Road on my way to work. I know exactly where I was. That's how shocked I was. So it might seem that sounds good. It seems like everything might be, but I won't be surprised because I always would lean towards how the franchise show me their act as opposed to what people are saying in the media. Cool. I mean, listen, for one, my gripe, you know what my gripe is with Mike McDaniel, and I want to clear something up because I know then they said this in the space earlier, so I want to separate the difference, right? Because we was like, let him get an opportunity to pick his quarterback. And she was like, well, technically he did pick his quarterback because he drafted Skylar Thompson. That's not picking your quarterback. That when we say pick your quarterback, you're going to get your quarterback in the first round. That's when you have an opportunity. At least, at bare minimum, you have to pick him at the top of the second round if you identify a guy that you like. But a 6, 7, all them, that's not going to get your quarterback. Now, excuse me, when you got an opportunity now, especially when you, right now, we what, like the third, you slated to get a top 5 draft pick. That's when you go get your guy. Identify your guy because you now have the pick of the litter when you pick in top 3, top 5. And then I have my gripes. I do say, yeah, he did pick his quarterback when he went and banged the table for Tua. I'm never going to forget that. However, I'm not going to be a blind fan and act like, for the record, let me point something out to everyone. You know what? I'm really extra pissed off, and I'm harping on what Tua said and why it's in the media, because he always have in the media for the wrong situations. This come out after just defending him. We were defending him yesterday after the game, and we were defending him all today in those spaces against all the Tua haters. All today, like I for myself said, I don't give Tua no parts in that loss. I don't put no response. How much percentage? 0. You know why I said 0? Because he did exactly what I've been asking for on this platform since I've been telling y'all how I evaluate my quarterbacks and players in general and what I want out of my quarterback. When the game is on the line and you have an opportunity to either take the lead or tie the game, I need you to deliver in that moment. At that moment, I need you to deliver. And anyone that's sitting here telling me that he didn't do that, I'm never taking none of y'all take serious because y'all can't be objective. Now, going forward, maybe he doesn't do that. He failed multiple opportunities. He had multiple opportunities to deliver, and he failed. But I refuse to come on this platform and lie and say, oh, no, he's trash. He part of the problem because he threw 3 interceptions. I don't think those 3 interceptions had any bearing with the outcome of that game as far as us winning and losing. That'll be the definition of us wanting our quarterback to be perfect. You expect no mistakes. No, because when I come out here and I defend that defense and I say, yeah, they gave up 200 yards rushing. Yeah, they gave up the game-winning the points to allow the other team to take the lead, but they got 2 stops in crucial moments, gave us an opportunity to win the game. These are my arguments. That's all I ask. I don't ask you to be perfect. You could give up 300. You could give up 500 yards, like that game with Kansas City and LA Rams that year. But if you get that key stop, that's all I ask. That's all I ask. And Tua delivered. So no, I'm still, even to this day, after he said he went up there and snitched and ratted on all his players and threw everyone under the bus, I'm still gonna tell y'all he wasn't the reason we lost that game. And I don't put nothing on him for losing that game, because at least he delivered what we asked for him. However, moving forward, if you think I want a quarterback like this, that the players don't respect, the coach is coddling and enabling him, and a guy that's not a leader, no. See, those are the reasons why I don't want him as here, because you're inconsistent. You're not as healthy for the most part, even though you're having a healthy season so far. And then you're not a leader of men. Now, when I say I don't want Mike McDaniels as the head coach, for what reason is it? Not his X's and O's, not his ability to draw up plays and put up points on the board. It's his lack of ability to be a leader of men and his lack of ability to hold this team accountable. I always say his job do not stop at fixing Tua and putting points on the board and drawing up great plays and designing great plays. That's not where his job stops. You also have to be a leader of men. You also have to have the post in the locker room. You have to understand when you have to hold people accountable. These are all the things because you have to hold your coaches accountable with those throwing those red flags. All of the other stuff, the intangibles. That's part of being a head coach. Now, if you want to go in there, draw plays and design plays, go be a play caller. Go be a coordinator. I'm sorry. Go be a coordinator. But you want to be a head coach, it comes with everything else. We say heavy is the head that wears the crown. When it comes to the quarterback, same thing goes with the head coach. And if you can't hold the most important player, probably in sports, which is your quarterback, accountable, how do you expect the rest of your team to respect you, man? How? How are they going to respect you?
No, they can't. That's why and I'm with you 100%. That's why I said what I said. I don't think people are going to like. Because I don't think that's going to be the scenario. I think he's coming back. I could have swore, Tone, that he would have been fired today. I didn't think there was a way. But
yeah, that's why I pointed out when Brian Flores. They don't move like that.
Yeah, but I think again,
Taylor Green, Paul, for the go grab me Taylor Green.
I'm with Taylor Green too. Tone, I just think, and I want to watch how I say it. I don't think they loved Mike McDaniel or Brian Flores like they do Mike McDaniel though.
No, that's right, and that's because of everything that we found out about, what he was saying behind the scenes, and he was right. He was telling them they don't know what they're doing. He was telling them he can't win with Tua. And for you, the way you pointed out to everyone, so you could break it down because everyone took that out of context. People like us, we understood what he meant. That man came from winning 3 Super Bowls. He came from watching Tom Brady at the helms. When he said I can't win, he wasn't talking about being under 500 teams. He wasn't talking about just making the playoffs. He was talking about winning divisional titles and Super Bowls. Divisional titles, playoff wins, and Super Bowls. That's what he meant about can't win with him. All of y'all get excited about regular season wins. Super Bowl champions, that's normal. Their standard is higher than that. They expect them to win championships, win division titles, win playoff games, go to conference champions, and eventually Super Bowls. So sorry. He cannot listen. When you say what he said, the coach Mike Singletary, can't win him, won't do it, can't win with him,
can't win with him. Yeah,
I'm sorry. That's what he meant. He meant I cannot win the big one. He was looking past regular season. He was looking to the future. He had they had a nearsighted vision. No, he was looking to in a distant future. He was talking about going forward. He's not going to be able to get you over the hump. I know what it takes to get you over the hump, and he doesn't have it. He doesn't. But everyone had their panties in a bunch, and you can't talk to people that way, and it's crazy, right? It's crazy how this locker room is divided, and there's so much turmoil coming out of this locker room. You know why? Because they were pushing back against a disciplinarian. They were going to tell on them. They couldn't take it.
Let me ask you this, Tone, Jess, as both of y'all. Right now, where we are today, if they asked just how we be putting polls in our chat, if they posed the Dolphin locker room, fire McDaniel or keep Tua, what do you think those players would vote?
No, you said fire McDaniel or keep Tua? That's just, I mean, that's not giving us
well, again, keep
which
one,
one?
get
Fire
one, get rid of one.
Fire McDaniel or
That's what I'm saying. If the players got to pick and choose, right? This side, this debate, like the argument. You think they're siding with Tua and they want to keep Tua, or they would?
If they had to either fire McDaniels or keep Tua, they getting Tua up out the building. They get into it hands down.
Yeah.
Tua's the closest. Waddle would say get Tua up out the building. And you know that's his best friend in the locker room. We know
all I'm saying, and that's all I'm saying. Hey man, like,
hey, listen, man, it's 47 of y'all in the building. Please hit the like button. I don't know how many likes we got, but if y'all first time over here, please hit the subscribe button. Road to 700. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so y'all know when we go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we do live play-by-play on Sundays. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7:30 ish, closer to 8, and Sundays obviously 1 o'clock whenever the game is being broadcast. But yeah, Lou, I think, and I'm talking about, I think it will be overwhelming. I don't think, you know what? There might be some people that might be Daniel Rutten. It's at minimum 90 to 95% Tua got to go and Mike McDaniel State. I really believe that. I'm 100%. I really believe that.
I'm sorry. There's a spider on my wall. Hold on.
He's snitching. He got 8 legs. He's snitching. What do you think? You think?
No. They're getting the players. I think they're getting rid of Tua for sure, 100%.
Let me ask you a question.
I think they would keep McDaniel.
Let me ask you a question. Now I ain't gonna lie. I think, and for the McDaniel, from his standpoint, right? Well, from my standpoint on McDaniel, I think, Paul, I don't think right now he's not projected to be a hot draft pick. So man, you could probably get him late in the second round. I mean, in the first round. Well, or I don't know if he keep playing like he is. I don't think he slide all the way out the first, but yeah, he might get him in the second round too. But listen, this is what I think, Lou. When it comes to Mike McDaniel, if you put some dogs in that building, bro, he don't have to really do that much. Like, that's what I want him to understand, which I don't think he understands that. You can't stand by a quarterback with a weak mindset. You have to let them strong-minded individuals, those big dogs, let them handle the disciplinary and stuff. You know, when they come to you in the office, you be like, man, hey, listen, y'all get it together. What you need to do is you go in there, when you call them big dogs in there, be like, hey, man, they coming to me. Keep doing your thing. It maybe say like don't you know what I'm saying, lighten up a little bit, but keep doing your thing. But do not let them players feel like that. And you know what? This is a Ross problem too. No one in the locker room, no one on a coaching staff, no one in the front office outside of from anyone underneath Chris Greer, no one should be able to go up there and talk to Ross about anything that's going on in his building, and he take their side. Now, you can have open door policy, but once you go in there, you call in your GM and your head coach and be like, hey, man, check this out. Why these players coming to me? Y'all get that fixed. Y'all go handle that. Go do your job. I don't need people coming to my office. In my head, when I'm thinking, I'm like, why do they even feel comfortable coming to me? Why they don't feel like their coach or their GM gonna hold them accountable for them coming to do this? And I'm gonna sit back and watch how you handle it. Because if I'm the owner and players come to me about, oh man, this coach doing this, he too tough, I don't need this. and that coach say, I'm gonna put you on the bench, I'm gonna say, okay, I like that. He at least he laying the law down. At least he's showing, oh no, I'm gonna hold you accountability. There's gonna be some structure here. There is no going behind, because we should be able to handle this. And let them know you can go tell whoever you want, I'm still gonna do my job. And I'm gonna show you who's the 30 figure in this locker room. See, but they don't do that. If you trying to do everything the right way and fear of losing your job, you got the wrong position.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of there. Vic Fangio told you, and they don't care too much about winning. Let me get up out the business, because if you could go talk to Ralston, if my owner come to me, and I'm just talking from my personal experience. If I got a position and my boss come to me and tell me about what somebody else said and tell me I need to tighten that up, I'm already looking for another job. I'm like, what? I can't even do my job. If they could go over my head and talk to you, and you're gonna tell me how to do my job, what I'm here for? Explain to me what am I here for? But people don't understand that. It's a chain of command. Chain of command for a reason. And Ross, last time I checked, when y'all hired Mike Medell, you laid down the chain of command. Now you slipped and said Chris Greer had to work answer to Tom Garfinkel, and then you switched it up and say, well, alongside Tom Garfinkel. But at least you know there's a chain of command. And no one should be able to break that chain of command.
Yeah.
So,
well,
at the end of the day,
unfortunately,
that's the only way you can fix that.
Unfortunately for us, though, it looks like the chain of command ain't going nowhere. I think the chain of command is Tone, and we say it all the time. We have multiple issues on this team. Tua is our biggest issue. I think that's what people are leaning towards.
Tua is the biggest. I think
and again, that's what I think they're doing. I think that the collective, the team, everybody's like, yeah, we have issues, but if we eliminate this guy, a lot of the issues will be gone.
And that's what I was going to say.
I think that's what they're thinking.
Quarterbacks mask a lot of problems. Quarterback mask a lot of problems. Let me see. I see. I once I identify my arch nemesis, I could identify some of his tweets. The biggest issue is our defense. Outside of game yesterday, how many games did the defense lose for us?
In my opinion, that would be 0.
And every game we had, including the first week 1, that offense had more of the reason why we were losing than the defense. And that's with them giving up 200 yards rushing, 178 yards rushing a game. Every game, that defense gave us key stops to where if our quarterback delivered, we could at least at minimum, let's just say at minimum, we could at least be 4-2, 5-1. At minimum.
Yeah, at minimum for sure.
So miss me with that. I know that's what y'all like to say, because y'all, sorry. Lou, you pointed this out the other day. That defense was giving up. The Giants defense is giving up 24 to 26, I think, points a game.
Mm-hmm.
They instilled, they inputted Jackson Dart in that game. I think they gave up 18 and 19 respectfully in the games he played.
They gave up, I believe, 10 to the Chargers and 17 to the Eagles.
And all they did was change the quarterback. That's all they did. Funny how that works. Funny how that works. Because maybe they didn't have so many 3 and outs to where the defense could give up a lot of points. Maybe those 2, 3, maybe 4 stops that defense gave a game. Maybe that's just enough. Funny, inserting a quarterback helped out the defense. Thank you, delusional Patriot fan, because he could sustain drives. Thank you. That helps out defenses. I don't know. Maybe I had a little bit of something. I just wanted to point out a situation where a quarterback helped a defense look like a defense played better. Defense was tipping balls, all of a sudden footballs. Ooh, Paul, that was nasty. Getting interceptions. You had the big defensive tackle almost running, getting a pick six. I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it. But you got it. Y'all got it. One. I got a question for you, Lou. Matter of fact, Jess, I got a question for both of y'all. What are we doing at the trade deadline? I think we buyers, we sellers, we stand put.
If we sellers for sure. There's going to be changes. Changes will be coming. And again, that goes to more of the point. I don't think Chris Greer is going anywhere. Because if Chris Greer is getting fired, why would they be allowing him to sell players off?
That's why I would ask. So you went. I didn't have the follow-up question.
Yeah. No. We're definitely going to be serious. Bradley Chubb, Jalen Phillips, and Tone. Again, remember, I said it yesterday while we were calling the game. These are the conversations I want to start having because the season is now over. It's officially over. We know that. We have 5 wins or 5 losses already, and we know what's coming down the pipe. There's more to come. We're definitely going to be sellers. The question I have, and I've been having it, who is untouchable and who is not?
There go our conversation. You ready for this? You trying to get into the conversation? What we doing?
Before you all get into that, I'm gonna say something about this comment we have up right now. 0 action at the trade deadline. I'm actually gonna ride with that. I was gonna say we're gonna do nothing. I'm gonna go off on a limb, right? Okay. I'm gonna say we're gonna get rid of Tua, keep everybody else, bring in a new quarterback, and they're gonna let it ride for next year. But I'm gonna leave it at that.
You think they're gonna get rid of Tua after this season?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you with Lou on that? Okay, they're gonna take that dead cap here. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's definitely coming. The problem I have though, again, with that scenario, Jeff, is if you don't trade Bradley Chubb, he's not coming back next year.
Yeah.
So you're losing him for nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
If you don't trade Jalen Phillips, you're not re-signing him. So now you're losing him for nothing. So that's where we're not being sellers at the trade deadline. Nah, bro, I'm sorry. Their moves are coming. And
I think Bradley Chubb should be the first move, the chess piece move though.
Bradley Chubb, Jalen Phillips, both of them should be moved. And again,
I don't know how many people are going to be lined up looking for Jalen Phillips, but I will hope so.
It don't matter.
Yeah,
I think somebody will take a chance on it. At this point, it don't matter.
We need this. We need a second round pick, Lou, and I think Bradley Chubb could probably get you a second round pick.
Well, even if the case, I know we need a second, but this is what I'm saying. If you get a 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, whatever, off multiple players, those picks can get you to the second.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I'm looking at it. I don't care at this point what the trade value is. The more capital I have, I can move. I could package things like, if I want to get back into the second, well, look, because don't we already have 2/3 already?
Yeah, we got 2/3. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's say you get another 1/3 for Bradley Chubb. There's 3/3 now. Those 3/3 can get you into the second. Or 2/3 can get you into the second. You still have one. All I'm saying is, bro, listen. Forget about Bradley Chubb.
But you're not going to give up. You're not going to. One thing I don't think they're going to do, I don't think you're giving up 2 seconds. 2/3 in the same draft just to go in the second.
Well, no.
You probably give up a 3rd in the field for something like that.
A 3rd in the field. Well, but that's what I'm saying. But you have picks to play with, Tony. That's all I'm saying.
But this is a good question. He said, if Waller continues to produce, do we trade him to a contender and try to recoup draft capital?
I don't.
No.
Why? Are you bringing him back next year?
Possibly.
Yeah, it's up in the air. But
they did give up what we gave up a 6 for him.
Yeah, possibly. Listen, Waller would be a guy that, again, you could probably bring in for the cheap, right? It doesn't look like he's declining. It looks like that year off kind of did him justice. Listen, the route running's been good. Getting open, he's been good. Catching the ball, it ain't been no issue. Yeah, Waller's a guy I would definitely be looking to bring back. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at that.
On a cheap deal. Now, Tone, the conversation is, though, if this is the one we're going to have, it's not about the Bradley Chubb, Jalen Phillips. Those are the known. Minkah Fitzpatrick. Bro, get him up out of here. Get him up out of here.
I ain't mad at that.
Again, the conversation, people don't want to have it. A-Chain. If you try,
I was about to say that. I was going to say
Hey, Jess.
You give it A-Chain, Jess?
No, I was gonna say, are you shopping him, or do you think that he's gonna ask to leave because
I'm asking you
he's
now,
wasting
are you
his
shopping
time
him
here?
or you
Let's be for real.
I'm asking you, are you shopping him or are you keeping him?
I'm sending my personal thing is I'm sending A-Chain out because he's wasting his prime here. I'm shopping him out. I'm sending him out.
I was trying to
getting back what we can for him while he's at his highest because we don't have much to give.
See, now y'all about to turn the hour show into an hour and a half show. Go ahead.
I don't know if I'm openly shopping him.
Right? Yeah, like I don't know. It's a hit or miss. I wonder if he's gonna be like, I want out of here. Shop me.
I throw a feeler out there though. Again, I'm not openly shopping it. Again, Tone, to people when you bring up A-Chain's name, like they did today in the Twitter space, oh, it's untouchable. So you mean to tell me if a team calls, your phone rings, ring, you ain't answering the phone? Just because his name is A-Chain, like you ain't gonna listen to an offer? Nah, bro, I'm sorry. I'm listening to everybody. Again.
What you say? Hello? You said who? A-Chain? Boop, 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 boop.
See, and that's the problem right there. And that's the problem right there.
I am here. I'm listening. As soon as they say A-Chain now.
Well, all I'm saying is, again, you know me. I don't have no hair on my tongue. Patrick Paul has been outstanding, bro. He's been outstanding. From a guy that we didn't know who he was, Tone, during the draft process when we drafted him, to where he is now, he's been phenomenal. Everything you could ask for. And you could argue this season, you could probably put him on the upper echelons of tackles in the league, across the board. Let someone ring. Hello? Yeah, what do y'all want for Patrick Paul? I'll throw an offer out there. If someone comes back and says, Laramie Tunsil it, I get 2 first rounds right now. Mr. Paul, we're going to ask you to go to your locker room, clear out all your stuff. We'll have security down there in about the next 10 to 15 minutes to escort you out there. Have you lost your mind? Hell yeah, I'm taking 2 first-round picks for Patrick Paul. What are we, like, at this point, bro?
No, sir, not me.
Call it what you want. Everybody's available. Call it what you want.
Give you no 2 first round for no Patrick Paul.
Well, I'm just throwing out a scenario. And you know what I would be telling Patrick Paul?
2 first rounds.
I'm just saying, well, again, we're talking about a possible guy that has maybe a 10 to 12-year career being a premier left tackle in his league. We don't know.
Oh,
I'm just trying to make the point, Tone. It's everything is on the table. I'm listening to everybody. That doesn't mean I'm getting rid of you. But if you think that if someone calls for A-Chain, I'm not answering the phone and listening, you have lost your mind. Everybody. And Tone, this is how you know I'm serious. You know how much I've tried to defend Jalen Waddle. I love Jalen Waddle. Love him. Ring. Hey, what's going on with Jalen Waddle? Well, what's going on with him? You let me know what's going on. What's it look like? Oh, I got a first for Jalen Waddle. Hey, Mr. Waddle, I know you're eating your BLT right now in the lunchroom. Can you go to your locker room and clear out? Because security was gonna be, nigga, you gone. What are we talking about here? Tone,
hey, Jess, you feel the same way? I just want to know before I go off. You feel the same way?
Yeah, I'm on the same page. I'm listening to anybody that calls at this point. I'm putting it out there. I mean, like, come on, like, what do we have to lose at this point? We need all the help we can get. You want to run it back with all these people? What is wrong with you?
You know what? I'm glad you said run it back with all these people, because the minute we get rid of A-Chan and Patrick Paul and Waddle, you know who going with them? Y'all GM Chris Greer. Walk him to. Lou, you want to talk about that? Are you walking Chris Greer out with them? Because if you're going to get his cornerstone players up out of here, you better walk him right out there with him. Change the code. What's that little meme they got when he trying to put that code in and come in? That's how Chris Greer about to walk into the building. If you trying to get rid of all of our young cornerstone pieces that could be, what we call that, foundational pieces, you walk Greer out with them. I ain't hear good name. I was waiting for somebody to say Greer. I was waiting for you to say.
And guess what? The elevator door is wide enough. They can all hold hands while they get in the elevator to go down.
Oh, now you with me now, huh, Jess?
Yeah,
because you know they about to walk out singing Kumbaya. 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 Did you want to get everybody out of here? Walk everyone.
Let me tell you right now. Let me tell you right now. No. Hey, let me tell you right now. Again, ring. Yeah. Is Chris Greer on the phone? Hey, Chris Greer, we got that locked in, right? You got them 2 firsts for Patrick Paul? Yes, Daddy Ross. I got those 2 first round picks. All right. Well, Christopher Greer, since you're there, we would like you to pack up all your stuff. I'm sending security up to your office right now. We escorting you out the building.
He ain't say that first though. He ain't say that at first. He said, I think everyone's safe. Oh, so Chris Greer safe. All them safe. But his cornerstone players, where they do that at?
In Miami.
Where they keep the GM, where they keep the GM, but they get rid of the players that he hit on. The young players. Now, Chubb and what's his name? Jalen Phillips and those other people you named, not Waddle, you not get rid of. If Waddle got to go, Greer got to go. If A-Chan got to go, Greer got to go. If Patrick Paul got to go, Greer most definitely has to go.
And they are
any one of them, he's going with them.
And we're with you. I'm with you 100%.
You said that. You said
when did I ever say that I wanted Greer to stay anyway?
Lewis did. Lewis said Greer's safe. I don't think he's going nowhere. If you don't think he's going nowhere, then you cannot think that A-Chan, Waddle, or Patrick Paul.
Now, real quick. You see, this is the problem. I didn't say I agreed with it. I said I think the way they're moving, it looks like they're safe. I didn't say that I would keep Greer. That's not what I'm saying.
So you think they're going to keep Greer and then get rid of his young cornerstone players?
I didn't say nothing about Greer. I'm talking about See, Jess, this was a setup question.
You did say he was safe. You said Greer.
Did you not say what we're talking about picks? Again, I'm talking about trade anybody is available. That's what I said.
And
your scenario are resellers. I said, yeah, I'm selling everybody. That's what I said.
All right, and if you think they selling everyone, including his young talent, then there's no way you keeping him by getting rid of the people that he hit. Like, how we going? So you want him to start all the way over and build so he could? You got to take all the hits, the misses, and also again start over and not keep the ones that he hit on and build around that. You don't want to go all the way back. You trying to move forward. Now, aren't you the same person that say this team ain't that far away?
I'm just telling you what it is. I'm not telling you.
But you're going to get rid of the people that make it not that far.
We're running it back. You all want to just want to
No. I'm not saying that we're running it back. I'm saying, don't misconstrue. I said the young players. You remember, I didn't say nothing about Brady Chubb. Remember, I didn't say nothing about
So Greer can't go get new young players with all the picks that he gonna get if he trade people out?
Go get new young players and not have those young players you have. Don't you want to build upon the good picks? And not get rid of all you can get rid of all them old washed up people. You still get draft capital for them. You want to but start all the way over. Think about that. When you hit on these, how difficult it is to hit on draft picks. You're gonna waste the ones that he hit on just to start all the way over. Make sense? It makes no sense to me. Now, when you saying the Chubbs, yes, get him out of there. You can get draft capital for him. If you saying the Tyreek Hill, if someone wondering why
you ain't getting it. Well, you ain't getting it. Bradley Chubb and Jalen Phillips.
You're not. You start all the way. He said Patrick Paul.
You ain't.
You know how difficult it is to get a left tackle.
All you're doing. Well again.
That's crazy to me. Come on,
we got Patrick Paul in the second round.
I just said, you know how difficult it is to get a left tackle.
I don't know how difficult it is. I know we got one in the second round. That's what I know.
And before that, when we got one?
I don't know nothing about that. All I'm saying is,
okay, I know
you said
how.
Can we talk about?
Why you know why you don't know about it? Because it's difficult.
Well, again, I know the last one we got in the second round. That's what I know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you hit on that. That's what I'm saying. And then you trying to get rid of the one you got in the second round.
I'm looking again. What I'm doing, Tone, is looking for draft capital. That's what I'm looking for.
So let me ask you a question.
What I'm saying is Bradley Chubb and Jalen Phillips ain't getting you what you want. Or
yes,
what you need. No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't. What's it getting you?
A third, maybe.
I think.
I'm talking about. Hey, hold on, we gonna player by player. Chubb, second or third.
A second or third.
Yeah, second or third.
Okay.
Phillips,
right, cool.
Jordan Phillips, Jalen Phillips. Man, he might get you a fifth or sixth.
Jalen
might get you a fifth or sixth. Hold on.
Jalen Phillips on the season.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
I'm just trying to give you the numbers.
Oh, go ahead.
Jalen Phillips this season, and coming off back-to-back season-ending injuries where the last 2 years he didn't play, this season has 10 total tackles, 1 sack.
Right, yeah.
What's he getting you again?
A fifth or sixth?
You'll be lucky you get a 7th round pick for him.
Okay, well, I'll take the 7.
Okay.
I'll take the 7. Now, let me ask you a question.
What's that 7 doing?
Let me ask you a question. You want to get rid of, so you want to get rid of, let me get this right.
I'm not saying.
No. I went through your scenario. You want to get rid of Achane?
No. See, this is where I'm telling you, I'm listening for Achane.
Oh, but you're not get rid of.
You're listening. We don't want to get rid of.
So if they give you a first for Achane, you taking it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Now what? So what all would you take for Waddle?
A first. At least
a first. So you getting a first for Achane first. So now we got 3 first round picks. That's what you saying?
Yep.
All right. And then who else you say you would get rid of? Patrick Paul. What you get for Patrick Paul?
It has to be at least 2 firsts. At least.
For a second round. I ain't even gonna say that. Get out of there. So now so now you got rid of Achane.
I got rid of now in that scenario, and crazy. Patrick Paul is the one that's real crazy. But imagine, I got rid of 3 players. No, hold on. I got rid of 3. I got 5 first round picks. I got 5. I got 5.
Now how many? Now how many players? Now how many players do you got to that you have to replace with those 5 first round picks?
I got to do it.
How many do you have to? How many do you have to replace with those 5 first round picks?
I got to replace 3 players.
3? You keep it to them?
No. So okay, 4. Bet. I got 4 in the chamber.
So you got rid of
4 and 1 in the chamber.
You got rid of 3 players. You got rid of 3 players that you know have produced, that are proven commodities for 4 possibilities.
Yep.
Let me run down our first round pick. Tua, Austin Jackson, Noah Igbenati. Remember those 3? The last time we had 3 or more, how many of them panned out?
I gotta take the chance.
I'll wait.
I can't be scared. Hey, scared money. Tone,
boy, you sound like you're scared now because you might have forgot how first rounders are not guaranteed. So you just gave with them 3 guaranteed.
Hey, Tone. You come from
man.
You come from where I come from.
Yeah.
Your mindset is my mindset.
Scared money don't make no money.
Scared money don't make money.
Yes.
So I ain't trying to hear. And again, I know you believe that. That's why I said it, because I know you believe that. And what I'm saying is, I can't worry about my 3 that are hits now, because I gotta worry about the future. I'm building for the future. We trying to tear this thing down to the scenario. Get Mike McDaniel out of here. Get Chris Greer out of here. Again, I don't know what another regime does, Tone, with 5 first round picks. I don't know.
Yeah, but I know what we do with 3.
Okay, well, cool.
matter of fact, I know 3. We got Kenny Grant in here. How he looking so far? Oh, we got Chop Robinson here. I just gave you 5 of them that we don't even want no more. 5 for your 5 that you got. I just gave you 5 of the last 5. We don't want none of them. Not one. Out of the last 5 first round pick we picked, we don't want one of them.
Well, I'm just telling you what it is. All I'm telling you is, Tone, again, whether you want to trade them or not, what I'm saying is, ain't nobody on this team untouchable. Nobody. Yeah, and I'm listening to calls for everybody.
Hey, Chris Greer, if you listen to this, please listen to someone with some sense that's not going to get rid of your. Like, you can still get capital. Like, you can still get capital. You know what? You can finagle 2 first-rounders in this job. You can do that.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Well, who's getting you? Again, that's fine. And finagle 2 first-round picks. You got 1. That means you got to get another. Who on this roster gets you a first-round pick?
Well, if you let's say you get rid of Bradley Chubb, Jalen Phillips. This is the one you're probably gonna be surprised. Zach Sealer.
Mm-hmm.
Those 3 people could give you enough capital.
Absolutely.
They could give you enough capital to where you could get at
least up to the first.
Yeah, at least a second. I think Chubb would give you a second and third. I think Sealer probably could get you a third. Maybe that's be a ceiling, but a 4th for sure. Right, and then whatever they give you from for Jalen Phillips, and I'm like, yeah, we got 2 third-rounders already, so yes, they give you enough package to go up there and get them. But I'm not getting rid of them now. If you want to get rid of 8, let's just say you get rid of Achane, okay, but I'm not getting rid of Achane, Waddle, and Patrick Paul is out of the question. I wouldn't trade Patrick Paul. Listen, I will get rid of Achane before I will get rid of everyone on this team before I get rid of Patrick Paul.
Hey, Justin, that's exactly what they were saying.
That's
exactly what they were saying, Jess, before we got 3 first-rounders for Darren Tunsil. And then when 3 first-round picks hit that, oh, shit, hey, Laramie, gotta go.
And guess what? Guess what smart men do? Learn from their mistakes. What them 3 first rounders from Larry Tunsil gave you?
So Tone, again,
25 years, no playoff. 25-year playoff drop.
If Patrick Paul, if someone called right now, you're in that office, you answer the phone and they say, I got 2 firsts and a second for Patrick Paul. You ain't taking that.
Hey, Jess, you hear him?
I'm asking. Jess,
do you think anyone give you 2 firsts and a second for Patrick Paul? Like, come on. You see how crazy he got to go to make a scenario sound right?
Well, again, just say 2 firsts. Say 2 firsts.
No one is giving you 2 firsts for Patrick Paul.
Hey, Jess.
He's a second run.
He lost me when he said a first for Waddle because that wasn't happening either. But I'm letting him go because I'm on loose side right now.
You don't think you can get a first for Waddle?
I'm glad you're being honest now, Jess. Thank you. Appreciate you.
You know what? Hey, y'all have lost y'all's mind. You know what? Never mind. Y'all can't have no real conversation. Y'all sitting here talking about
2 firsts for 2 firsts for.
So now you can't even get a first for Waddle? Is that what you're saying?
Who?
All right, cool. I get it. Hey, I get it. Y'all got it. Let's get these 6th and 7th round picks from Bradley Chubb and Jalen Phillips, and hey, we got our capital. Yeah, you're right. I can't get a first. No. I can't.
No, I'm not saying. No. Let me explain to you why I don't think.
But y'all can get a Bradley Chubb 2nd round pick, but I can't get a first for one. Man, stop.
Let me explain to you why. Okay, go look what edge rushers are going for, and then go look what receivers are going for. Like, come on, bro. You more likely to get a second for Chubb than a first for Waddle.
Yeah,
bro. The top receivers that left ain't get it. When the last time after Tyreek is the last time anybody got a first for a receiver? Think about that.
Jumping me. Well, Jay Miami, if they jumping me, they're having a hard time jumping. Because I'm telling you right now, they standing on both feet. All I see is 4 feet on the floor. They trying to jump me. I'm telling you right now.
Hey, you heard what he said. They standing on both feet, and then he said feet on the floor. You said it right the first time. You said it right the first time. We 10 toes down over here.
My toes are on the floor, and my toes ain't curling at no podiums. That's what I know.
And this is what I'm saying.
Trade him for 2 first rounders. Tell somebody to give you 2 first and a second for Mike McDaniel. Then you want to throw out some crazy scenarios.
I'm telling you right now, y'all ain't got 10 toes on. Y'all got 20 toes because I'm putting both of them together. What I'm telling you is, y'all 20 toes on the floor is not jumping shit. That's what I'm telling you. Hey, them feet are dead ass on the floor. Y'all ain't jumping.
Said,
jumping what? Well,
this
well,
man,
cool. I know
Eric
what.
said, how about a first?
You know, Tone, maybe we jump him because he up against a wall somewhere.
Now that you see, now that's a very good point, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you want to hear about jumping, let me walk by a wall and see people. Hey, I'm jumping. I told you, hey, Tone, I don't know if anybody else had. Well, I got a wife, right? My wife looks for BOGO deals, and I on that wall that day. Oh, hey, Tone, on that wall that day, I seen a BOGO deal, 2 for 1.
I know somebody look around like,
oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right.
I know somebody. Woo! Yo, she pulled that revolver out of nowhere.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
On the move side, and then he started going down talking about some first round picks.
I said anybody. What
are we doing here? You're not gonna have no 5 first round picks.
Again, all I'm saying is, in my scenario, ain't nobody off the table. That's all I'm saying. I'm ring. Yeah, I'm answering the phone. It ain't ringing more than multiple times, but I know when I was in Carolina though, and I was walking my way around, and I looked to the wall. If that was me, right? And again, another party involved. You know what? Hey, matter of fact, when I was walking towards the wall and I seen what I seen, all I did was tell Tony this.
Y'all want to see a dead body?
So
what do you mean by that?
So Lou just lining everybody up against the wall. Everybody got to go. We just going down the line here to see what's happening. All right, what's up? What's happening? Let's go.
He said you want to see it there.
Oh shit!
Oh God! Oh.
I'm not gonna lie to you. And then halfway to my seat, I'm sitting in my seat watching the third quarter, right? And God! I seen someone else come up, right? And my initial thought was this right here:
you win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. You be all right, nigga. You tough, right?
Oh gosh, no, this man Lou. Hey, no, hey Lou, stop, bro, stop, man. You got these people wondering what we talking about. Oh Jesus Christ!
All right, so back to the
regular scheduled program.
Yeah, back to where we were.
Oh my goodness.
How much can we get for Liam? Well, according to Tone, we could probably get a second round pick for him. We can't get a first, but we could probably get a second for Liam.
Oh God.
So one person we know that really is MIA, Chop, right? What are you getting for him?
Not exactly. According to Lewis, since he want to talk. According to Lewis, we get 2 first rounders and a third for him. According to Lewis.
Tone, of course I'm being hyperbolic. Jess, of course I'm being hyperbolic. What I'm saying is, to again, let's get back serious, having a conversation. All I'm saying is, bro, nobody to me is off the table. That's the only point I'm trying to make, right? All I'm saying is, Tony posed the question. At the trade deadline, should the 1-5 Miami Dolphins be sellers or buyers? And what I'm saying is, nah, bro, embrace the tank. Embrace the tank, and everybody. All I'm saying is, to Tony's point, you can answer the phone, and if you don't like what's coming across from the phone, you just hang up respectfully. But that doesn't mean I'm not answering the phone. Like Tone said, if someone called and they just mentioned A-Chain's name, it's hanging up. No. I'm going to listen what the offer for A-Chain, and if it's something out of my liking, then I hang up. Tone made it seem like, well, no, I'm not listening. Nah, bro, you listen to everything at this point. That's the only thing I'm saying. All I'm saying is I'm willing to listen. That doesn't mean I'm giving you nothing. I'm just, again, everybody. And that's from Patrick Paul, whoever. I'm listening. I'm taking offers. Everybody's available. That's the only point I was trying to say.
I'm trying to have a fire sale out here, man. This man here.
Well, again, call it what you want.
Yeah, I'm listening to offers too, but not man, Patrick Paul, nope. A-Chan, nope. Unless I would say if somebody first round, hey man, you got listen. What we got him in the third or fourth? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I'll take that first. I'll take that first. I can flip that first. You give me 2 firsts in this draft, I'll take it. But I'm also keeping in my mind, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, how do we usually how do our draft pick usually pan out? I mean, Christian Wilkins, Austin Jackson, Tua, Noah Ibnati, Chop Robinson, Kenneth Grant. This year, like, bro, we not hitting on these first rounders. So I mean, I got to take that in consideration too when I give my my evaluation of what I think we should move. I mean, how we should move. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna forget how the success rate we have with our first rounders. I'm just not, So, but I mean, listen, Lou, I will say this: we should be sellers. I'll give you that. We should be sellers, and in the bye week or approaching the bye week, but. I mean, let's make some sense with it happen. But listen, man, we got 40. I mean, that's 40. 38 of y'all still in the building. If y'all haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. If y'all haven't subscribed, it's y'all first time over here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, put it on all so y'all can get our notifications whenever we go live. But listen, man, Jess, Lou, anything before we get out? Oh my God. We putting Jess on the trading block too.
Yeah, all I know.
I think you need another O in that too, my brother. But go ahead.
Ever since we started trolling, Jess been looking down at her phone. That's all I'm saying.
Uh-oh. Got that call, Lou?
Boy. Hey, Tone. Hey, Tone. Jess like Chris Greer right now. Ring. 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 Hey, boy. Boy. Hey, we need to get a ringtone back there. That they ring.
Oh God. Oh boy. This man Lou, boy.
This is some nasty work.
Man, hey, listen.
Man. It's all in fun though, man. It's all in fun. Listen, we can crack these jokes up here, but this is family business. It's all in love. It's all in fun. If you know, you know. If you don't, sorry for you. But again, it just is what it is. This is what we do around here.
Oh, all right. Hey, listen, man. With that being said, man, we appreciate everyone for pulling up. Listen, y'all make sure it's 38 of y'all still in the building. I hope all y'all. Hold on. Did we see what the results of the poll was? What's the results of the poll?
Press conference warrior at 40%.
65 votes. Press conference warrior at 40%. You got 45 or 40%? 40%.
I got 40. Yep.
Yeah. And the defense was 31.
Defense, 17 the coaching, 12 the offense.
I will put I'll put it in that order. I'll put it in that. The only pushback I have for that game, and Mr. 411 said this, that's the only thing that I probably only agree with him is I did not, and y'all heard me on the when we was calling it live. Why did you call another play before the 2-minute warning? Just let those 6 seconds run out, and then that you have 2 plays after the 2-minute warning instead of that one. So but that's the only thing that I will critique. But that's why, I'll put it in this exact order that we see on here. But anything before we get up out of here, Lou? Jess?
I'm good.
No, I'm good.
All right, Lou, you know what to do, man. Get us up out of here.
Hey, man, Monday episode of the Blitz Pickup. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Like Tony says, man, when y'all are in here, hit the like button, share it out. get us. The road to 700 is upon us. Again, man, this ain't easy. What it might look easy, this, that, and the third. There's a lot of people behind the scenes and in front of your face that do a lot of work up here to get these shows to what it is, what you see, right? So again, with that being said, for Tone, Jess, producer in the back, myself, this is the Monday episode. We'll be back Wednesday. Y'all know where to find us. It is what it is. Revolver goes to all of us tonight.
And we'll see y'all Wednesday.